Good evening, world. Um, so throughout my day at work, I tend to listen to different podcasts, different speakers, and etc. And the other day I was listening to Grant Cardone, and he said something to everybody, but it really struck a chord with me. He said, if you want to change, then change. And for a minute, I sat there perplexed as I was thinking about it, and I was like, you know what? That makes a whole hell of a lot of sense. If you want to change, change. If you want to see change, then be the change. If you want to change your personal world, then change it. You know, it all wraps back into personal accountability that I go into all the time as well. You know, just today, as a matter of fact, having a conversation, because I do work long hours. Matter of fact, when I'm done at this job, my day is not done because I go home and I'm thinking of the next video to talk about, or I'm writing my book, and don't get me wrong, a lot of my videos are off the cuff, but there's some nights where I actually sit down and I think about what I want to talk about and what I want to go through. But the big one for me is this one right here, and if you want to change, change. Oh, it's not that easy. I've got this, I've got that. It really is just as simple as that. It's holding yourself accountable. It's understanding that for every action, there's an opposite but equal reaction. So for everything that you don't do, there's something not being done. For everything that you do, there is something being done. If you're happy making $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a year, you're going to work a 9 to 5, work your 4 days, 5 days a week. If you're not happy with that, you're going to work in an industry, you're going to work somewhere where you're working 10, 12, 14, 15, 16-hour days. Look at all the big successful people out there. Your Grant Cardones, your Tony Robbins, your Eric Isaiah, I think is his name. There's so many more people out there that are making $200, $300, $1 million a year because they don't give up. They don't stop. They don't settle. They hold themselves accountable for their actions. They realize that if they don't do something, it's not going to get done. Nobody else is going to do it for you. There's nobody out there who's going to hold your hand and go, this is the way to go. There's a lot of people that are going to look at you and go, if you do this, this, and this, you're going to achieve a better outcome. It's on you to do it. It's on you to figure it out. These videos are not me looking at you telling you, hey, you need to do this, you need to do that. These are a guideline of things that I've learned throughout my life that have helped me build where I'm at. I've got a lot of things that I've never had before. You know, you guys have heard me talk about it before. I grew up poor. I grew up dirt floor poor, and I'm not kidding on that. I've made it now to a point to where that is one of my many things that pushes me, that forces me to continue to better myself, to become better, to become even greater than I am. Because I don't want to go back to that. Could I be happy doing that? Absolutely. But would I truly, solely, personally, in my heart, be happy? No. I've worked dead-end jobs. I've worked lower-level jobs, and they're jobs just over broke. Living paycheck to paycheck. Living, you're existing. You're not living. There's a point in your life to where you've got to realize that if you want to truly live, there has to be a sacrifice. You can travel the country right now. You absolutely could travel the country right now. Grab a backpack, put on the best pair of sneakers you got, grab a couple changes of clothes, and start walking. You can do it that way, or you can do it comfortably. You can work your career, push yourself to exceed to the next level, be able to start affording the funds to go do the stuff that you really want to do. It all goes back to, as well, don't keep all your chickens in one basket. I've got a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit over here. I keep things spread out because if one thing lets me down, I'm hopefully going to have something else to back up onto. The world is full of opportunities. There's so many different things that can push you forward. You can start podcasts, blogs, write your book that you've been kicking yourself in the butt for 10 years to write. And that one's a kick at me. Just do it. Get out there and do it. Shia LaBeouf, famous for his "do it" phrase. But think about it. Think about how simple that is. If you want to change, change. If you want to do it, do it. If you don't do it for you, somebody else will do it for themselves. And that's a huge thing even in my industry. If I don't make that call to that client, somebody else will. I now won't get that sale. Somebody else will. I am now digging out of my own pocket to pay somebody else to do something I should have done. What do you mean you're paying them? Well, they got the sale, so they're getting paid by the company. In other words, I'm paying them because I didn't do it and put that money in my pocket. And that's the way you got to look at it. How much is your time worth? How much is your freedom worth? How much is XYZ worth? I grew up living on a phrase, it's not how much you make, it's how much you save. But I've also learned that it's pay now to play later. And those are a little conflicting. Yes, I want to be able to save up. But you've got to be able to save up to pay. Or to play, I mean. So now I have to pay to save to play. You see that triangle? It's all it is. You pay, save up your money, go play. That's what it is. And again, you can play for free. There's a lot of stuff you can do for free. You're going to work regardless. You can live a lower level lifestyle if that's what you choose to do, and there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not looking down on that at all. But it's going to be more work. So there's going to be a give and take. I can bust my butt at work, make a bigger paycheck, and then really enjoy my times of freedom. Or I can live in a world to where I'm free, but I'm always working. See what I mean? This is going to be a little bit longer video because this is a little bit of a rant. Bear with me, guys. Like I said, today really kind of hit me. It's the end of the week. It's Friday. It's not really the end of my week. It's the end of everybody else's work week. See, even I'm still stuck in that cycle trying to break free of it. And it's a vicious cycle to break free of. This happy hump days stuff and this, I hate Mondays. And, I take one day off a week. I got Wednesday. Every now and then I get another day off throughout that period. But I work 6-7 days a week. Because even when I'm not doing my day job, I'm doing other stuff. And that's really where you've got to think about it. If you're happy working 4 or 5 days a week, like I said before, then do it. As long as it is creating that financial freedom that you want. If it's not creating that level of freedom that you want financially, then you really need to reassess your situation. You need to really go back to the drawing board and sit down and think and go, okay, this is where I want my life to go. This is the direction it's going. What do I need to change to make it actually do what I want to? And yes, I'm going to be the first person. Don't get so wrapped up in your work that you forget to live. Take your vacations, enjoy your time off, take time with friends and family, by all means, please, absolutely. But you've got to find that balance. And it's a very, very fine balance that gives you that freedom that you're looking for and still allows you to maximize your potential. Because trust me, my God, trust me, you are worth so much more than you give yourself credit for. We are our biggest critics. We are also the first person that holds us back. And you've really got to change that line of thinking, that mentality, that thought process. And it's a pain in the neck. And I'm trying not to go off because I really want to right now. But it's so hard because we get stuck in our own minds. And our own mind is a cage. It's a trap. It locks you in. And you've got to learn to push out of that. Get away from there. Pull yourself out, and if you have to, go wash your face, look in the mirror and go, I am worth so much more than I'm giving myself credit for. These people are devaluing me. I need to switch my position. I need to change where I'm at. If that's the case, then move. Change. Reset. By all means. Change how the world perceives you by changing. This has been a heck of a rant. I could keep going, trust me. I've got a lot more in me. I'm going to save that for next week. You guys might get lucky and get another one tomorrow. But, guys, again, you're worth so much more. We as people have such greatness and such power in us, and we need to remember that as we focus our strengths and focus on our strengths and pull. And then, at the same time, look at your weaknesses and be honest with yourself. Look at your weaknesses and turn them into your strengths. If you're not good on the phone, find somebody who is and learn from them. Pick up the phone and call them. And sit there and have them critique you and take the constructive criticism. Too much do we take these criticisms and we take them to heart, and we get so upset because we just can't hold ourselves accountable. You've got to be able to go, I've made a mistake. I'm not doing this right. I can't figure this out. I need help. 3 words that you need to put back into your vocabulary when you're trying to do something, when you have exhausted every avenue that you know to take. Look for somebody who is still progressing, find them, and go, I need help. What can I do differently? Put yourself back into that equation, but look at yourself as that unknown variable and really put it into your mind of, I need to fix this. What can I do to fix it? And you'll be surprised, you'll be blown away at how much changes, about how much gets better, about how many things will start to fix themselves because you've slowed down and you've fixed yourself. And you've put yourself into that point of, now I understand. Now I control. Now I can put myself where I need to be. And again, it's been, this rant was really needed. Again, I could keep going. Trust me, there's so much more right here that I could just let loose. But I'm gonna settle down a little bit, and I'm gonna let you guys enjoy the rest of this time, guys. Please like, share, subscribe, pass this on. Please get this out there. Like I said, I'm trying to help as many people as I can because I know what it's like. I've been there. I'm going through it. I'm pushing through it. I'm building my tower right now. So if I can help anybody, please push that stuff out there. I really want to help as many people as I can. You guys are awesome. And again, all the love and the support and the thank you messages, I mean, trust me, they don't go unseen. You know, I really do, like, a lot of that pushes me to keep going forward. A lot of you guys, you know, are really pushing me to write this book because I keep giving the same advice over and over again, and I really just want to be like, read my book! But it's not done yet. I'm working on it. I'm about 7 or 8 chapters in, and I've probably got about another 5 or 6 before I close this one up, and then I'm going to go ahead and get that sent out, and then I'll start on my second one, guys. You guys really are amazing. You guys are awesome. I greatly appreciate every single person that's helped me, that's supported me, that's believed in me, and even the people who have not believed in me, but have pushed me. You guys are awesome too, because a lot of you have looked at me and go, are you sure? Is this really where you want to go? And, you know, I think about it every day, and this is really what I want to do. This is where I want to be in life. This is what I want to help as many people as I can. And I'm making changes in some lives, but I know I can change a lot more. You guys are awesome. Really, truthfully, I love you guys. Thanks for everything that you're doing for me. and I will continue to keep doing what I'm doing to help you guys. I will see you guys. If I don't see you tomorrow, I will see you guys on Monday.